I had so many accidents, and my mindset was so bad. It's like just getting from A to B was such a struggle.
Matt, what's up, brother? Thank you so much for joining me today to discuss your case with IBD. Dude, I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Thank you for being here, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Can you first tell us or share what was it like to be diagnosed, to be going through this for you, your family, work-life balance, all that? What was the experience like? What were you diagnosed with? How long ago? And what was that like for you?
I was diagnosed with UC in 2019, I believe is when it was. And yeah, it is life-changing, you know, and they tell you it's a incurable disease, and it's like, really? I've got the, you know, it like stops you in your tracks. And for me, it was just, it basically stopped me from doing a lot of things. I mean, you know, uncontrollable bowel movements and accidents all the time.
Oh yeah, I know that too, man. That's why we're all here. My gosh. But you were, I mean, 6 years ago, diagnosed with UC. Did you have GI issues growing up? Did it run in your family?
No.
Your teenage years, your 20s, your 30s?
No, I sure didn't. No, I always like to think I had a cast iron stomach, but
you could be out drinking beers, eating whatever, going to games. It didn't matter.
Right, exactly. And eat whatever.
Any idea what turned the table in 2019?
I really don't, man. I just, all of a sudden, I just started having diarrhea, a lot of diarrhea, and it just wouldn't go away. And actually, my buddies at work are the ones who convinced me to go to the doctor. And after a colonoscopy, they confirmed it was UC. Man. And kind of just dealt with it for a while. I was like, this is the new way of life. And then I found we were searching for answers, and my wife and I trying to figure out something. And we seen you on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. How long were you dealing with these issues we're about to talk about before you saw us and gave this natural medicine a shot?
Probably at least 4 to 5 years, man. It was a lot.
5 years, you're like, this is just my new life. And you're having 8, 10, 15 bowel movements a day, diarrhea, bloating, cramping, pretty moderate amounts of bloating, cramping, pain, gas, a little bit of blood, a little bit of mucus, tons of urgency, tons of diarrhea, undigested food in the stool, a really bad 15 bowel movements, plus you're going to the bathroom every night.
Yes.
4 or 5 times through the night.
Right.
So how do you, and I think a lot of us can relate listening to this, but how do you go to work? How do you go on a road trip? How do you take a vacation? How do you get on an airplane?
Right. Exactly, man. It was tough, man. I had so many accidents, and my mindset was so bad. It's like just getting from A to B was such a struggle. And that's all I did. I got to where that was all I did. I went from home to work and came back home. And, you know, at work, it was a lot of the times running to the bathroom at work, you know, and so.
This vicious cycle. Had you tried natural medicine before?
No, I hadn't. My wife and I dabbled and looked at certain things, but I was always, you know, go to the doctor and they give you medication to fix something. You know what I mean? That's what my mindset's always been.
Yeah.
So
this is completely new. And I think for a lot of people, like starting out, never done natural medicine, never tried any of this stuff, it can be a bit overwhelming.
Oh yeah, definitely. At first it was overwhelming, but you know, after you
reps, enough coaching calls, looking over your notes, trying it a few times, because it's hard to understand, but it's easy to do.
Yeah. When I say overwhelming, it's like just overwhelming, but it's not.
It's a lot of information. It's a lot of how and what and why, and you're trying to take it in and understand it. But once you do it, it becomes pretty much like, okay. And then you tweak it with your coach. Yeah. So you're having all those symptoms for 4 or 5 years. And the doctors, and you're just following doctor's orders. You're going on all the medications. And before you came to us, you had failed something like 4 or 5 biologics. Is that correct?
Yes, sure enough. Yeah.
Infliximab, Skyrizi, all this. You failed 4 or 5, and the doctor's now looking at you saying you're going to need to remove your entire colon.
Yes. Yeah. The inflammation was throughout my entire colon. Yes.
So they were ready to cut out your entire colon, go to the stoma bag. And that must have been something like, I got to do something right now.
Yes, exactly. Yes, that's exactly what, yeah.
It's like, we got to take action.
Right.
And so failed 5 different biologics. You've had these issues for 4 or 5 years straight. No one knows what to do. Let's cut them open. That's when you start the program. You started with us August 2024. It's now the summer of 2025. You've almost been in for a year.
Yeah.
What are your symptoms now?
Oh man, I'm almost 100% better. I have any symptoms, with
Wait, hold on, Matt. Matt, how many bowel movements a day you having?
1 to 3.
And what that bowel movement looked like yesterday, you were just telling me about, or
Yeah,
this morning or something like that.
it's like a snake, man. It's form.
I think you said a good form, perfect
Yeah.
Bristol stool, 3-foot long bowel movement.
Yes, sir. It was amazing. It's a trophy.
I love that, Matt. So 1 to 3 normal bowel movements a day. You're sleeping through the night.
Yeah.
No pain, no urgency, no blood, no mucus. Is that correct?
Right. Correct. Yeah.
And no bloating, no gas, normal. And sleeping through the night, no hemorrhoids, energy's great. And you're at your healthiest weight, 255.
Yeah.
You're a big guy, 255 pounds, normal, healthy weight, energy, great. All right. And you did all this from home in the S.H.I.E.L.D program. And I mean, you were saying going to the zoo with the kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Going to the zoo and
trampolines, not worried about a bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. Bouncing on a trampoline. Right.
That would have been trouble a year ago, right?
Yeah.
And you got your life back.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it's great. People at work are actually like, "Who are you?" They're like, you know what I mean? Like, you're wiry. What is going on? I was like, I feel better. I'm great. So.
Important. I mean, going through this process, it almost feels like too good to be true. Because I know if you were listening to this, and I know you watch a lot of testimonies like you're doing right now, it almost feels like I've been like this for 4 or 5 years. This is my new life.
Right.
Coming in as someone who had no experience, how important was it to have a coach? Because your coach helped build your plan, customize it for you, tweak it when things weren't working or you were a little overwhelmed or feeling this, that, and the other. How important was it to have a coach in this process and not just watch trainings or videos or things like that?
Oh, man, it was very important. I definitely needed a coach. I mean, it really helped just give me a guideline, to stick with. And like you said, he tweaked when something went wrong, he could tweak it, and give me advice on what to take, what not to,
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't have done it without the coaching.
Yeah, the coaching was so massive. And when you came in, it took some time. Some people get results extremely quickly, but it took some time. Getting your bowel movements down, it was it took us about 3 or 4 months to get your bowel movements down. I mean, your body was really on fire. It was really going crazy. No medications were doing it. It was just... it wasn't more than just a diet. We didn't just come in here and just say, okay, get rid of gluten, get rid of dairy. It was way beyond that. We had to really build up and then stack on your plan to help your body finally get over the hump.
Mm-hmm.
So it took some time. I think it looked like here by about the end of August, by about November, December is when we started really feeling great.
Right. Yes.
That was the time. And so it's been feeling good for about 5 months now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, about 5 months. Yeah.
And I think what's also interesting is even over the last 3 months, you've been getting even better.
Oh, yes, 100%.
Lab work looking better than ever, energy better than ever, bowel movements looking better than ever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And, it's really interesting in your case that you were able to, it's just, you continue to blossom. Your body continues as you find balance in this new life. Do you find the way you live now, the way you're eating, the strategies, the biohacking, do you find it hard to keep up with, or do you feel in balance with this new life? Like you can keep it up, it's not a problem?
No, I think I'm definitely can keep it in balance. I've actually acquired a taste for this way of life, really. I mean, I guess you could call it, like
real food, getting rid of fast foods, getting rid of the oils and the sodas and seed oils, and just eating real food that you cook and you prepare and you take. And then, so, I mean, if you had a celebration meal, have you seen that your gut can handle a little something and you'll be okay?
I have, yes. And it can be okay. Yes, I have, yeah.
So I know a lot of people, Matt, relating with your story are going, well, I can't live like a monk for the rest of my life. I'm not built that way, right?
Right.
Telling me you've gone out and kind of eaten whatever. What are some things you've eaten whatever and been okay with?
This is bad, but I've had a...
Tell me the bad, Matt. Tell me the bad.
I've had a double quarter pounder from McDonald's. That's my go-to, man. That was my go-to.
Okay.
With supplements, I've had digestive enzymes and it helped me.
Yeah, you used your shield around that celebration. Guys, we don't cheat in this program. We celebrate. So he celebrated with a double quarter pounder, right? Because that helps systematically. Like, oh, I cheated. No, I'm free. My blood is good. Now, if you keep celebrating, you're going to have the after effects of celebrating too hard. Just like a heavy night of drinking, there's some after effects, right? Celebrations have their after effects. So you use your, things like digestive enzymes and binders and stuff to help your body support that and get that out of you without a reaction. But you're able to have some fast food or alcohol. Have you had any alcohol?
No, I don't. I'm not much of a drinker. I don't really drink too much, but it's not a problem for me. But the fast food at the beginning was an issue. But now I'm, you go through this way of life and you just start feeling better. And it's like, do I really want to eat that? I mean, why do I want to feel?
Matt, can you talk on that a little bit more? Because I grew up on Papa John's, McDonald's, Burger King, Subway sandwiches. I worked at Papa John's for like 5 years. And to keep my bills down, that's what I ate 2 to 3 days a week. Breadsticks, pepperoni, pizza, all of that. And it is tough at first, but once your colon calms down, once your body starts feeling good and you've got a plan, you're out and about and you feel good, your gut feels light, a bowel movement feels complete, you're not worried about like pain, you don't have the urgency, you can wait to go to the bathroom. It's like,
you're free. Yeah. It's like
I miss it at all. Like, give me a steak, give me a baked potato, right? Give me a little rice, give me a little something, give me real food.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I crave that. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'd have some pizza and I feel the best after the pizza, but I with my S.H.I.E.L.D, I actually went back to my S.H.I.E.L.D and I was able to get back to feeling normal again. And I'm like, why would I, I don't want to eat stuff that's going to make me feel crappy like that. It's just, there's no point in it. And
but
yes, I can. Yes, I can. You definitely can. Yep. And matter of fact, what's funny is some guys at work, they make fun of me because I like to have avocados and avocado on sourdough.
Yeah.
So well, you're drinking your fancy tea and your avocado toast so fancy,
Your fancy tea. But that's, a big thing. Avocados probably would have ruined you a year ago, because when you're having 15 bowel movements a day, avocado is the last thing you want to put in your system, because that high fiber and how quickly that could increase your bowel transit time, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I couldn't handle fats and avocados and meat. I really couldn't handle it. Now I'm great, man.
So guys, one of the things in food philosophy, as we repair, like when we repaired Matt's gut, we had to rebuild his ability to break down fats, right? Bile production, cleaning out his liver, enhancing stomach acid. He can handle his fats now. He couldn't handle fiber. You're going to the bathroom 15 times a day with diarrhea, fiber is going to be your arch enemy, okay? Avocado is high in fat and fiber. Now it's his favorite thing to eat.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? And so we look at fixing the root issues, and then you get on the offensive food so you can stack more and more food. And even if you celebrate, your digestive system is strong enough to handle it. I ask you, everyone listening right now, if your body is really healed, shouldn't you be able to handle a variety of food? Not just say, I have to be on this restrictive diet for life, and if I go out, I'll flare. That's not a sign of a truly healed gut, right? So I love that, Matt. One thing, could you highlight for everyone out there, a strategy, a supplement, or an idea, a vision that really changed the game for you that, anyone relating with your case could maybe check out? What would you say? And I know your plan was customized over a long period of time, and we had a lot of tweaks in your plan to get where you are. But was there one thing coming to mind for you?
Yeah, I think the mental aspect of it, Rachel Turner and because it really took a toll on me mentally, being able to handle, you know what I mean? Not being able the and stuff, having accidents out in public and stuff, that really.
Oh, it's shame in the, guys, me and Matt both, I've had probably 100 accidents in time. I mean, everything you can imagine. I understand that. So EFT tapping, releasing the trauma, allowing yourself to feel good again. Yeah. Guys, the nervous system, he's talking about the nervous system, and diarrhea is very highly connected to the nervous system, because the autonomic nervous system helps to regulate the parasympathetic, which regulates the vagal nerve. The vagal nerve regulates digestion and the feeling of going to the bathroom. That's why you get more bowel movements when you're stressed, when you're chronically stressed. Calming down that stress signal can really help also calm down that bowel movement. So, something that's really come for you is like, man, that trauma, that anxiety, that stress, and releasing that. Rachel Turner works in IBDU. You can go to her sessions twice a week and tap with her. That's what Matt's talking about. You still go to and with Rachel, our mental health coach, on a weekly basis. I think you go in there.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So I love that, guys. The nervous system, we've got to calm down that nervous system. You got to get the rest and digest. You got to get that happy mode. You got to release that trauma. Love that. And if you guys are relating with this, Matt, when you decided to join the program, I mean, these results are unbelievable. You had a surgery, the doctors are saying was pretty much coming up for you. You had already tried 5 biologics and failed them, right? Now, we're still using a little bit of Rinvoq just in case. With everything that's severe, we said, okay, build the S.H.I.E.L.D, use a little bit of Rinvoq, which is a capsule, not an infusion. And then we're going to look at that Rinvoq. You talk to your doctor about that in about a year. But we want to make sure we don't have a surgery. We get you normal. We get that lab work normal. Get that inflammation under control. So amazing that you've been able to do that. So guys, you can use everything combined. You can use natural medicine, conventional medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, mental healing, all of it. Use it all. I mean, it's amazing how far you've come. You considered the S.H.I.E.L.D program. You did a free IBD session to talk with our team, right?
Yes, I did. Yep.
Yeah. And that was really helpful for you, yes?
Very helpful, yes. I spoke with Julie, I believe, and yeah, she was great. Yeah, she was definitely. She related. What's really cool is everybody has the same issue you have, and I think that really related to me because it's hard to explain this to somebody that doesn't have it. It's
is in remission, clinical of ulcerative colitis yourself.
That's right.
You did your free session with her.
Right.
Guys, if you want to talk with Julia, I'm actually going to put her unique link below in the show notes. So if you want to do a free IBD session with Julia, who's one of our support specialists, who's also a practitioner, and she is in clinical remission of ulcerative colitis herself, you can go ahead and schedule that below. That's her calendar. That's my gift to you. It's completely free, no obligations, no hassle. Let's get integrity. Let's get real results if we're good partners. Matt, man, brother, you've come so far. I mean, to be doing as well as you are, I'm so happy. It's been a year in the program. Any last words of advice for somebody, like anyone out there, just like you and your wife sit on the couch watching this right now. What advice do you have for someone who relates with you, who's had the diarrhea, the bowel movements, feels like they're losing their ability to work, they're losing their life, they want to take the medications, or they've been on a million medications, they've gone through the normal system, and it's not getting them where they want to be? What would you say to them?
I'd just say, if you're fed up with the way you feel, man, just go for it. You've got nothing to lose. I mean, you got everything to gain. I'm glad that I joined the program. It really helped me. And just do it. You just got to jump in and do it.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you. God bless everyone. Happy healing. You can do this.